Hey, welcome back everybody to Kick It with Kendall. Glad you joined me today. We are going to work a little bit on the garden. We're just getting this set up right now. I already had these two archways put in right here. They're strapped together in the middle. But I wanted to work on this next piece, and kind of show you how I put it in here. I don't know if it's right or wrong. I'm hoping it's going to work well this year. We'll probably let tomatoes and whatever else vine kind of stuff can grow on this and get it off the ground. We'll see how it does this year. I've also got some garden boxes here we're going to install. I'll probably put that all in at the end of this video, us putting in the garden boxes and kind of what we put inside of there. First time I'm doing it, but it's good enough for who it's for, however we do it. So first of all, what I'm going to do, I've already got these T-posts that are in here. I've got one right here and a T-post over there. And if you put them right next to each other, these are just like hog fencing. This is a 3-foot hog fence. I think I've got some 4-foot ones here, but this is a 3-foot one from here to here. And then it's 16 feet long, and it makes an archway just tall enough for me to go through it at this distance right in here. I'm not sure what that is. But basically, right now, I've just got it barely wedged into here. It's barely sitting against this part of the T-post, and it's barely sitting against this part of the T-post there. Just enough to hold it in this shape. And I have with me right here, this is what I use. I'll show it to you here. I don't know if it's the right thing to use or not. There's probably other things, but this has worked for me. These are just ties for like rebar if you're doing concrete or something like that. But basically I'll put these around this little tool right here. It's pretty cool. It has a hook. It goes in this piece of wire, hooks in there, and when you bring it around like this, you can hook it in the bottom right there, and then you pull it, and it's on this twisty kind of a thing. It'll go in, but when you pull it out, it has to spin the top. So it just twists that up, and it's like a twisty tie, but it makes it super easy. So let me start down here in the bottom, and I'll twisty tie it along here in the bottom and kind of show you how this is, just so it doesn't spring out, because right now it has the potential of, if it comes undone right here, it's going to spring flat, and that's not going to feel good. So I can put this just right around here, and this is a tight one when going around these T-posts, but I can stick that right in there and pull it, and see that it twists it up and it makes it really nice. And I'm just going to leave that right there. It can't come out now, and I want to catch this other side so that it doesn't spring open on me while I'm working on this, because like I say, that wouldn't feel good. So let me put it down a little further here. It's caught up on the other twisty from the one previous to it, but I want it to be right on the ground. So I'm going to push that right down there. We'll go around it. I know it's hard for you to see that from where you're at right there, but basically I'm just putting it around it, putting both those hooks on it, and then pulling that. If you pull too hard or too far, it will snap these little wires, because they're not all that durable. But it's not going to spring now because I have both those there. Now I'll put these in my pocket, and as I come up, I'll just kind of go in the same spot I did these other ones right here. Make sure that's down on the ground as far as I can. Come around here. Maybe you can see this one a little better. Come through here, hook that, and then pull it. And it just holds it really nice. So let me get some other ones. I'll do one more at the same height that I did this one. We'll put it right in. Bend that in a little bit so this can go in there. And we'll put another one right here to keep this right at the distance I want it. Now, I can go around here and start tying these together just along the arch. This gets quite a bit of weight on it when it gets plants growing on it and things. They're not light, especially when they start getting fruit. I think you can grow like zucchini and things like that on something like this too. I don't know. I'm going to give it a try. We'll see what works and what doesn't, and that's how we learn. So you can see that tightens it right up. I like to fold these back so that they're not sticking out in here, because this will be a place that we'll walk through to be able to harvest things and just get things off of here, but wouldn't want those hanging down. So we'll do another one here. That is good. That is secure. That isn't going anywhere. So I have that done. I've got a couple more T-posts I brought out here, and my goal now is to get this pretty straight. I'll have to pull that forward a little bit, but just because the tension's pushing it out. But I need to put a T-post in right here and right there on the end of this, and that'll secure this side of this, and it'll allow me to go another extension out that way. And we'll have a nice little tunnel going through here. This, if you've never done it before, this thing right here is a T-post pounder. It's basically just a heavy piece of metal. It's a hollow tube on this side, and you put it over this. That's going to be hard because it's super tall. So let me give it a shot here, and if it starts to go in the ground okay, then it'll work for me. If not, I'm going to have to go get something I can stand on, like a ladder or something, to make this work. But we'll try this here. Let me bend this and get it on the inside of this T-post before I start pounding it. Okay, so that side looks pretty good. We got to do one more right here, and that'll be the end of this segment. And then, and I don't know this how long this video will be, but I think it probably won't be today, so we'll add it on to another day. But this will be finished, and I'll probably put the next section on. You don't need to see that one. I just wanted to show you how I do it, how it's done here. And then these garden boxes that I have here. And I can show you those. You can see that garden box right there, and then there's one down here. So these garden boxes, I'm gonna, I'm doing the same as you. I'm gonna watch some YouTube videos, see what I'm supposed to put in there, and then I'll do it for you, and we'll see how it turns out. I know you're supposed to fill it with like wood and logs and different things at the bottom, and then just some topsoil, but I'll have to go get some topsoil and whatnot, and we'll do those garden boxes, get them going. I'll have to clear this area out a little bit better so we can do that. But again, I will put this T-post in, and then we'll finish up this segment. Okay, there we go. So I'll finish up. I'll put the ones on that side. It'll be pretty much done. Let me show you what this archway looks like here. Now you can see this. That's pretty nice. We'll be able to put whatever we want in here, and it'll grow quite nicely, I think. All right, everybody, that is it for now. I'll finish putting those on there. You don't need to watch me put those twisty ties on there, but I'll finish this side up and doing that. And I have one more. I'm gonna put one more extension on here, doing just what we did. So that'll give me a nice long place to have this. And then next time we'll be putting these garden boxes in over here. Won't be today, it'll be another day, but we'll catch you then. Thanks for kicking it with me.